No Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. Still a good game, but took a massive step back. No Kuni 2 is less of a sequel and more of a second installment in a series. This game takes place many years into the future after the first No Kuni, so playing the first game isn't necessary to play this one, however I would recommend you play that one instead. This is an action RPG that tells the story of Evan, who sets out to start his own kingdom and unite all the nations of the world. The story this time around is much less personal. It's very politics heavy. He's just a child that wants to make the world a better place. A lot of growing and learning to hopefully become a great leader of this land, and because of this less personal tale, I had less interest in how the game played out overall. The first game had a slow but beautiful build up and introduction to its characters. This time around everything is sped up. You're basically told your motives in passing. Everything happens so fast and I just found myself not caring. So no good story, we're off to a bad start. Thankfully the gameplay and RPG elements of this game keep you hooked for this game's roughly 30-hour campaign. Unfortunately it also changes the Pokemon aspect. You're no longer collecting monsters. Instead there's an action RPG twist. When you're roaming the open land, you're in chibi form, and you're pulled into a little arena to battle like the first game. And when you're in tighter spaces, everything is pulled in and it's much more westernized, where you hop right into battle and go. The combat system is much more simpler this time around. Magic is rewarded quickly and spent with the hold of a trigger and the press of an action button, leaving combat to be fast and fluent, requiring little strategy. However, the strategy of the first game is what made me fall in love with it aside from the Pokemon character collecting aspect in the story. Here not much thinking is required. Hack and slash your way through battles. Things are so easy that I actually found boss battles to be easier than regular random encounters. I still had fun with all this though, opening chests and picking up loot, throwing the loot on my party members, which like the first game can be swapped through during battle at any time. And you can bring up to 3 members into combat. You'll be gaining new party members as you get deeper into the story. There are also these little higgledy characters you can collect by trading items that will join you to aid you in battle with elemental damage or healing you. The good of this game mostly ends in the combat. The rest just sets out to take away all the heart and charm this series had. There's an insane lack of cutscenes and voice acting here, giving you more reason to not care what's going on. There's a little siege battle minigame that adds absolutely nothing to the game, and the worst addition, the kingdom management that sets out to turn this giant JRPG into a mobile game. Level 5 for whatever reason decided JRPGs aren't long enough, so they now have you wait hours in real time for your kingdom to collect currency, for you to build stations and send out residents to do research so you can craft the best gear. You weren't bothered with managing this kingdom. There are definitely speed bumps that stop story progression until you build your kingdom up to a certain point, so you're forced to go out and do side quests to recruit new citizens for your kingdom. It feels like a giant time waster. I don't necessarily hate that it's a thing, it makes sense for the story, you are a little adorable king after all, but I hate that it's forced on you at times and runs on some free-to-play mobile game timer nonsense. I didn't find the kingdom management to be necessary. You can just straight up buy and find sufficient weapons and gear as the combat is so easy here. But I do like the new fast travel options, making this 4 side quest bit not too much of a hassle. And I did love the design of this world, its town, and its bosses. If there's one thing this series does right is world building. I'm disappointed that this isn't more of what the first game was, but this is still a solid game. Sure, you'll have to bite down and pull yourself through the mobile garbage and skim through the boring and generic feeling story, but in between these bits is a great and addictive JRPG set in a world that feels connected and real. I give No Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom a 7.5 out of 10. If you played No Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom, tell me what you thought about it down in the comment section below. If you haven't played it, tell me if you plan on picking it up. Thumbs up, like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and thanks for watching.
Will you marry me?
Was that the rite of the ring? A marriage proposal? In broad daylight?
Surely not. If Master Leander finds out, they will rot a year in jail.
Oh, everybody's looking.
Focus, Danny! Time for your close-up! Take the ring, big ring, and...
Well, Evan, you know what comes next. Spit it out. I love you.
You there, you two! You are under arrest for the crime of public affection!
If you like this video, please consider supporting me on Patreon so that I can continue to bring you reviews for all the newest games at patreon.com/superkengaming. You'll get access to early audio and video versions of reviews, exclusive Let's Play videos, and you'll even get to choose the game I play next. Thanks for watching, and of course, stay beautiful.